world is struggling to keep the lights on.
Meantime, as we've said, hitting its highest level since 2008 today. Tom Closer from...
We are in either the worst energy crisis since the 1970s or darn close to it.
We're in the midst of an energy crunch, perhaps unlike we've ever seen.
Global energy costs are on the rise, so that means the things that keep your business running are getting more expensive. The lights, the water, the gas bill, all of it. If you want to save money, efficiency is key, and mCloud is here to help. Drawing from technology used in the world's most demanding industries, Asset Care takes the health, performance, and efficiency of your assets to new heights. No upfront fees, no hidden costs, and one simple price per connected asset combined with continuous performance improvements that you can measure. Every aspect of asset management, from operations to optimization to maintenance, under one umbrella, enabling you to get the most out of your assets. mCloud Asset Care.
You're watching America Trends. I'm Mary Burt-Godwin. I think I've mentioned this on the show before, but I am a sucker for a good candle. I love candles. I also love things that help me find peace and tranquility in my busy, crazy day in this crazy world. From the madness of my Instagram feed and the news and and my teen kids, all the things. So I think I found the perfect product. In this segment, we have Cynthia Sachs. She is the founder of Bougie Beach Candle Co, and they are homemade candles with fragrances that remind people of the peace and tranquility of the beach. Oh. So I think I need one of these in my life. Welcome to the program, Cynthia.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Where are you? Where are you zooming in from?
I'm zooming in from my candle studio here in my home in St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest city.
Isn't that the oldest city? I think I read that on your website. I did not know that.
Yeah, no, I didn't either till I moved here.
So you are on the beach on the far other side of the world, and
Correct.
The beaches are a little bit different there, but it is still peaceful and tranquil, I would imagine.
Correct. It is. It's a different experience down here, but it's still the East Coast, and I've been to the beaches on the West Coast. I've been to the beaches in the Mediterranean, and I got to say, we have the best beaches on the East Coast.
Oh, we're going to need to have a little debate about that.
Yeah,
I actually have not been to the beach I think I've been to the beach in Miami one time, many, many years ago, but I couldn't really speak to it. So talk to me about your journey. How did you start Bougie Beach Candle?
Well, we started Bougie Beach Candle in the Hamptons, actually, where I was living before here, which is on the east end of Long Island. And it's a lifestyle that's centered very much around the beach and health and clean living and clean eating. And our family has a history of Parkinson's, so I've added, brain health to my long list of things that, I need to take care of. Mm-hmm. And part of the brain health is breathing in fresh, clean air, which, if you go to the beach a lot, you know that when you breathe in that air and you come home, you just feel amazing. It cleans everything out. Your sinuses feel better. Your lungs feel like they have more capacity. So I wanted to bring that same feeling to my home, and I wasn't that knowledgeable about what went into candles and that they could even be toxic. So I dove into that and I did a lot of research. And when I found out how harmful a candle could be, I was a little bit surprised and decided, as a maker, I've had other businesses where I've, made my own products because of health, for health reasons. So this was a new challenge for me. So I did a lot of research. It took about, 2 or 3 years actually to come to a point where I feel really comfortable in putting out a product that is as healthy as can be, given what ingredients we have to work with.
Yeah, so that is something, you bring up a really good point, that I've lit candles and had candles all over my home since I was probably 21 years old. And which was just, last week. But I had no idea until recently that there were harmful chemicals and things in the candles not all of them, but probably lots of them. So what are some of the things when we're looking for candles that we should look out for on the ingredient label, or what should we look for?
Well, you should look for something, especially if you're buying at retail. Farmers markets, they don't necessarily have to put all the ingredients, but when you're looking at ingredients, it's sort of like food labels. What they've taught us to do with food labels, if you can't pronounce it, then don't buy it. Like, you would be shocked if you read some of the labels. I'm still shocked today, because I continue to do research, and I'm still shocked that there are still very big companies who are supposedly known for being, fresh and clean and inspired by the outdoors, that are still using ingredients that could be harmful. So you have to do that research, which is what we did. You have to do that research to find alternatives for those ingredients, because, you have to put preservatives. There are certain things you just have to use, just like in baking. But thankfully, there's a lot of companies out there who are staying, in lockstep and creating natural as we can get, alternatives to these other unnatural synthetic made. So, like, read the labels, and you'd be surprised that still most of the big companies use the paraffin wax, which has, I think there's been a lot of literature about that, about how bad paraffin wax is for to inhale on a regular basis. But it does bring a certain appeal to the customers looking for, they want a candle that's going to, light up their entire house. Well, that's not really possible unless you put some synthetic, man-made ingredients into a candle.
So for you, sorry to cut you off there. I was just going to say, because you have darling jars that you put them in, or containers. So you have, you in candle searching or candle buying, you want them to be cute, you want them to smell good, and you want them to kind of be healthy and good for you to breathe in. So those are three pretty key things that you have to focus on. So tell me, for you, do all of them have the same amount of weight? I mean, because you definitely want a candle that smells, your whole house.
Correct, which is not possible, but it does give you an opportunity then as a maker to brainstorm, how do I solve for that? Because and there are some companies out there, I have nothing against big, huge candles that weigh 500 pounds that you can literally use as, a fireplace. Good for them. That's not me. I like everything petite.
Yeah.
I like small, clean, easy, frugal living. So you're not going to get that from me. So, but what you can do is introduce other products that complement the candle in the same fragrance. So we have the reed diffusers, the all natural reed diffusers. We have room sprays, made with clean ingredients that actually can double as a body spray. So here again, we're kind of thinking we're trying to make things work hard, because we know that, people, they don't want to spend a lot. I don't want to spend a lot. So
speaking of that, where can we buy your candles? You have BougieBeachCandle.com.
Candle.com. That is the main. I have the online store for locals here in St. Augustine on Anastasia Island. We are in the stores here on Anastasia.
Cocoa and Cappuccine. I think I need to try that scent.
Cocoa and Cappuccine.
That sounds so good. That's your favorite?
Yeah, I think I might have gotten a little too excited for them.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Cynthia. Cynthia Sachs of Bougie Beach Candle.com.
Really
thank you for being here. You're also on Instagram at Bougie Beach Candle. Thank you for being here, and everyone at home, stick around for more America Trends right after this quick break.